welcome back to my channel. It's Hannah again from the site Glam Life Living. I do fashion, blog, beauty, and lifestyle videos, so if you like any of that kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. But today's video is actually inspired because on Instagram yesterday, I was showing you guys some of my favorite makeup, and you guys were like super interested in me doing a blog post on my favorite makeup picks. So I thought instead, why not do a video and kind of focus it about skin, because I know that a lot of us, that's really kind of the primary concern with our skincare and even our makeup. We want our skin to look beautiful. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing both a couple of my favorite skincare items for this, my makeup picks, and also a few kind of healthy living tips that's gonna make your skin look beautiful. So if you like any of that, then definitely keep watching. Okay, so just a little bit of a background about my skin. So I have struggled with acne in the past. I actually did not get acne until college. I was about a junior in college before kind of the breakouts started to arise. Of course, like you have those few hormonal breakouts in high school, but I started to just get breakouts consistently starting in college, and then it really carried through into my adult life really until a couple of years ago. And it was so frustrating because I was having acne when everybody else was kind of getting over it, and it was just such a frustrating battle. And know that if that's something that you're dealing with, like, I feel you so much, but it's very likely that it's gonna get better. And I think with these tips, your skin will hopefully be looking better after some time of really applying these things. So I did struggle with acne, and I want to first just talk about a few lifestyle changes that I made that I believe to be a big reason why my skin improved, and then I'll talk to you guys about skincare products and then makeup products, because you know, like they say, you can only do so much to kind of cover up what's happening underneath the makeup. So I wanted to try to at least focus on what we can do to kind of work from the inside out, and then how we can cover it up. So okay, the biggest thing that I did that I believe to be the huge kind of change in my skin was becoming vegan. I know that that is just like almost shocking, but I was so desperate for a change in my skin. I was so frustrated, I was so over it, that I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I cut out all meat except for fish. I did keep fish. And I cut out all dairy, and those two things over the course of time I noticed to be just such a huge change in my skin. So I've been vegan now for almost 3 years, but I will say that over the past kind of year or so, I've been pretty lazy, kind of having a little bit more dairy involved in my diet, and there are times where I will kind of take a bite of my husband's chicken. But overall, you know, I have been pretty vegan for the last 3 years. So I would say that if you are not ready to make that jump, I understand you, but at least try to cut out as much dairy as you can. So start with that and kind of see if your skin improves. I also know that drinking a lot of water is supposed to be amazing for your skin. I'll be honest and say I really should drink more water, so I'll keep you updated on that, but that's something else that you can do to kind of help your skin improve. Okay, and then another kind of lifestyle thing to keep in mind is that, you know, stress does play a toll on your body, and to just know that, like, sometimes if you're going through a stressful period in your life, then that could also kind of contribute to some skin problems. Like, I'll know if I go and travel, or if I have some like really stressful things going on in my life, then I will have a tendency to maybe have a few breakouts pop up. So just try to take care of yourself as best as you can during those times, and know that, you know, when life kind of gets better, then your skin will probably get better as well. So also, another part in getting your skin to look amazing is, of course, the products that you use and the skincare lines that you're using. I really do believe that a huge reason why my skin has improved as well is because I switched to natural beauty, at least natural beauty in my skincare. My makeup is still, you know, not natural at all, but I do think that having natural skincare can really improve your skin a lot. A brand that I just adore and swear by and use so many of their products is called Vassar Skincare. And actually, there's a girl named Brittany here on YouTube, and it's her mother's line who actually I use. And I was watching her videos on YouTube, and I fell in love with her mother's skincare line, and I'm not joking, it just transformed my skin. So I'm not going to talk about my whole skincare routine front to back. If you'd like to see that, then I'd be happy to do a separate video on that. Leave me a comment below and I'd do it. But something that I think is so awesome if you do struggle with texture or breakouts is their mandelic acid serum. So this is kind of a gentle, let me read the back so I don't screw this up. It's a gentle skin exfoliant that is for acne, fine lines, and pigmentation. And you're supposed to apply it right after you wash your face and try to give it some time to kind of soak in before you apply your moisturizer. But what this does is, because it is a chemical exfoliant, it kind of slowly takes those layers off your skin, which, so if you have breakouts, you know, the more layers that are taken off, the smaller the breakout gets, and it's really great for those small bumps. So if you struggle with texture, this is going to be so great. And it's a little bit more gentle than, let's say, a salicylic acid or like a benzoyl peroxide. This is going to be great if you have sensitive skin. So this is just a holy grail product. I use it every single night. So if you're going to just introduce one thing and you struggle with acne, then I would do this. Okay, so the next skincare product I want to mention is this Korres Pomegranate Grenade something. I don't know, just Korres Pomegranate Moisturizer. I also love, of course, That's Our Skincare. They're super moist. I've been using that for years, and I just recently picked this one up, and I'm about halfway through the moisturizer, and I've honestly been really impressed with this. What makes this unique is that it is a gel moisturizer, so great for people who have oily skin or acne-prone skin, and this actually has salicylic acid in it as well. So another great ingredient if you struggle with those things. So especially if you live in a humid climate, you may really enjoy this. Okay, and then of course masks. Masks can be such a great addition to your skincare routine because you're able to really target certain problems that you're having. This one is by Tula. This is their probiotic skincare, their exfoliating treatment mask, and this one has some texture to it in the inside. So you set it on for just 5 minutes and it works great to kind of clear any small breakouts that you're having, and it exfoliates at the same time as you're washing it off. So this is really great for having a very smooth skin, just because it removes that layer of dead skin and it just leaves you with super soft skin. Okay, let's get into the makeup. Sorry, I'm trying to kind of hurry a little bit because I'm gonna have to leave soon to pick up my husband from the airport. But let's talk about makeup because, like I said, it gets to a point where you really are doing everything that you can for your skin underneath the makeup. Then it's time to just work with some products that is gonna help cover up that last bit of problem areas that you're having. So primer is going to be really important for you. I have two, high maintenance, I know. This one is Loro. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's by Guerlain. I'm blaming Tati for this. Tati is here on YouTube as well, and she's been using this, I know, for a while, and I tried it and I, you know, got addicted, which is really unfortunate because it's so expensive. But gold, fun fact, is actually very good for your skin. It's very soothing and calming. This one even has like a lifting ability, so it really makes you look more awake and lifted and structured. It also is very moisturizing. So if you have drier skin that maybe is more sensitive or easily agitated, this will be really nice because it's just going to calm your skin, it's going to hydrate it, and it's going to make your makeup last all day. If you have combination skin or oily skin, then I love this Milk Makeup Blurring Stick. I actually use this just in certain parts of my face. So I will use it right here where I have some pores, like on my my chin, and then where I have my forehead lines, I'll actually put it in my forehead lines to kind of fill those in as well. So again, if you have dry skin, then I would go with this one. If you have oily skin, I would go with the Milk. Or if you're combination skin like me, you could do both. So I apply this one first all over my face, and then I just, like I said, go on with this one on only certain parts of my face. But together, it's like the dream combination. This kind of really allows for the smooth skin because it fills in the pores, which really allows the makeup to kind of sit more evenly on the skin. Whereas if you don't go in with the pore filling primer, you know, the foundation is gonna sink into those pores. So this prevents the makeup from doing that. So again, I love these. All right, we are in the home stretch, you guys. My Ride or Die foundation, as you can see, it's very well loved because there is product all over it, is my YSL All Hours foundation. This is going to give you a full coverage, kind of natural matte finish. It is going to last you for a very long time. It doesn't last, I don't think it lasts 24 hours, to be honest with you. I think it lasts about 12 to 13 hours. But again, love this because it gives you a really smooth looking face without looking like cake face. So again, I've tried so many foundations and this is just the best one that I've ever tried. And how I apply it is actually with a beauty blender. I find that this gives me the most even coverage. The Kabuki brush can be a really beautiful application as well, but I just find that sometimes when I use a Kabuki brush, it kind of leaves little blotchy areas, whereas I know that if I'm going to use a beauty blender, then it's really going to give me the most even coverage. For concealer, which let's face it, sometimes we just need a little extra coverage. The foundation is still not giving us what we want. The Tarte Shape Tape is just where it's at. Like, it covers under eye circles like a dream. So this is just ride or die, holy grail. I apply this under my eyes, on my nose, and then sometimes if I need a little extra coverage, I'll put it on my forehead and my chin. But most of the time I do just kind of stick to the under eye areas. But this also is actually a really great eye primer as well. So you could put this on your eyelids, set it with the powder, which I'll talk about in a second, and your eyeshadow will last and look so much nicer. Powders. We love them and we hate them, don't we? Because they give us that extra coverage, they help our makeup last, but sometimes they just make us look cakey, right? This one by Charlotte Tilbury does not do this. As you can see, it's very well loved. So after I apply my primers, my foundation, my concealer, I will set my entire face with this powder with a small little tapered brush. So I'll go in and I'll set under my eyes, I'll set, you know, my forehead, my chin, and the rest of my makeup, and it just locks it into place, but it is not cakey or overly makeup-y. I promise you, it is just by far the most beautiful powder that I've ever used, and it really just, powder just kind of finishes your makeup and makes it look just flawless. Yeah, so the Charlotte Tilbury powder is beautiful, and it really is that finishing touch to making your skin look beautiful, smooth, and amazing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, that you learned a couple of tips and tricks. So like I said, you know, you gotta work from the inside out, look at your diet, look at your stress levels, then work on your skincare routine, and then finally finish it off with awesome products that are gonna do that final finishing touch to making your skin look amazing. If you like lifestyle, beauty, or fashion related content, definitely subscribe, please, to my channel. Hit that red button below. Thank you so much for watching, and get ready for the next video.